Hey guys, welcome to the Blue Bridge again, and today I'm going to be doing a 5 things we learnt about yesterday's impressive 2-0 victory against Fulham. So, we got back to winning ways, guys, so no doom and gloom from our supporters. I know there's some out there probably wishing us to lose, some so-called Chelsea supporters, so they can say, I told you so, and get on the back of the manager and the board. But sorry to let you down, guys. We didn't lose, we won this one. So I'm going to go into the 5 things we learned. First of all, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to be doing a little bit different today. I'm going to first of all look at the manager, then I'm going to be looking at all the different positions. So these are the 5 things, from goalkeeper right up to the attack. So manager, Pochettino, what he learned, what we've been telling you, Poch, for a while now: play the players in the right position. It's not rocket science, is it? We did it against Brighton, we've done it against Fulham. Everyone played in their correct positions, apart from obviously Cucurella, who's covering for the right back position. And hey presto, we get a result. We get 2 results. So I just wish now, I know we've had injuries, we've had suspensions and everything else, but I'm just pleading now with Pochettino, just play the players where they're meant to be played, play them in their strongest positions, and you know what? We may get a result or 2. How hard is that? Right, so the second thing I like to look at is a goalkeeper. So as I said, I'm going from goalkeeper all the way up. So Sanchez is looking more reliable. When he started the season, I was a bit not too sure about this goalkeeper. Kicking still can improve for me. Most of his distribution yesterday was okay. We had one hairy moment when I think he nearly gave the ball away, but his passing was quite good and composed. Long passing can be a bit better, but I know the instructions, we saw it more in the second half, if most of you noticed, where he was playing that diagonal ball to Levi Colwill to good effect, because Levi Colwill on the left, he's using his height as well, and he's controlling the ball quite well. So that switch ball to the left to Levi Colwill, that worked quite well in the second half. But what I do like about him, called upon, concentration was on point. Okay, the shot may have been straight at him, but he still had to be aware and alert for that. And he takes the pressure off when it comes to corners, because he's such a big guy. When that when it's coming to corners, not wanting to knock Kepa, but when it was corners, when Kepa was there, we were a bit nervous when it came to corners. But he comes, he claims the ball, and and even that one we did, that Superman dive in front of who was it? Jimenez, when he came to claim that ball. And that's good, because he was a bit hesitant in the beginning of the season, but now that he's finding his feet, I think hopefully he may do well. And it's still early days for him. The jury's still out, but the signs are getting better. Now to the back four. The back four, solid performance by all of the back four. I couldn't fault any of them. Colwill, he made an assist this way. He was going forward a little bit more. There were times where, with a natural left back, the overlapping wasn't quite there sometimes, but he did get an assist, and he was solid defensively down that side, and his passing was good as well. So we did well. Thiago Silva, he was back to his old self as well. I love those little back heels he was doing, and he was solid, as was Desassi. Desassi, probably the pick of the back four yesterday. Solid, he was just aggressive, and again, good passing. And plaudits has to go to Cucurella, as he found his new role. I think he's better as a right back than he is as a left back, and mainly because he can use his stronger foot coming in, because Willian didn't really, like Matoma the other day, yesterday, didn't get a lot of change out of him when he tried to cut inside onto a stronger foot. Cucurella was able to intercept. He was aggressive, good in the air as well, and another impressive performance. So this guy is hopefully winning back hearts and souls. I was a bit critical of him last season, but I just love his fight. I just love the fact that, okay, despite some bad moments at Chelsea, he has stuck with it, and he's just showing the character. That's what I'm looking for Chelsea as well. Not only ability but character. And I've seen this guy show a lot of character in the last 2 games. So well done, Cucurella. Moving on to the midfield now. So midfield harmony. This is a very good combination of midfield characteristics here. We've got what I liked, as I mentioned about Pochettino, is that he switched it around. So Gallagher was more as the further forward in that more 10 role, whereas we had with the 3 midfielders, Enzo Fernandez could play like what he does best, trying to play a little bit deeper, not as deep, but sort of as an 8 kind of type player, dictating the play, and he was everywhere. I love the way that he's spraying the ball around and dictating play. And I mentioned in my match review yesterday, hopefully he can get on that score sheet. That's the only thing lacking in his game, that the goals, because he had a couple of chances yesterday. Moise Caicedo, aggressive, and it was this switch of play for the first goal. And I just like the way that he's intelligently used the ball, intelligently gets into positions as well, and he's starting to find his feet. Now we're seeing the money invested in these 2, where people were ridiculing us for in Enzo and Caicedo, and a lot of people writing them off after 2 or 3 games, which is ridiculous for me. Now that they're finding that synergy, they're finding that connection between each other, and there's more to come. But this is just early days, and the signs are great. We still got Lavia to come into this as well, so it's looking good if they can carry on improving. And but Conor Gallagher, a lot of our fan base, because of maybe his British passport or whatever it is, they just write this guy off. And okay, is he as technical as Enzo Fernandez? Definitely not. Even probably, Caicedo is a bit more technical as well. But this guy's improving. He's improving technically. I saw that the one situation under pressure, control, turned into space, and he's done that a few times. Okay, his vision can improve, that final ball, he hasn't got that vision, so you either got it or you haven't, but with him, he's gonna give you 100% all the time. He was pressing from the front from minute 1 to minute 90. I know a lot of our fan base don't like what they call road runners or whatever they call it, but the thing is, I've always said to people, if you can't have 3 people of the same characteristics in your side, it wouldn't work. If you had 3 artists but no work rate, you're going to get overrun all the time. So if you look at Fernandez, he's not going to, although his tackling was very good yesterday, Fernandez, I got to say, but he's not as aggressive in a tackle. He's not going to get around the pitch as aggressively as Conor Gallagher. So these attributes complement each other, and so that's why I think we had a great balance in that midfield. So our fan base has got to stop being snobbish at times and dismissing qualities just because as I said, he's not pleasing on the eye for some at times, because so for me, I thought that he was close to that man of the match performance. He got man of the match by Sky yesterday, but some say deservedly so. Yeah, it was out of him and probably Cole Palmer for me. But yeah, another impressive performance, and he wants to be here. He's playing for the badge. He loves playing for the club. Why are people annoyed that somebody wants to be here, gives 100% every week, and but yeah, they're still not satisfied? I prefer that than somebody with all the ability in the world but just gives you a 6 out of 10. Look at Kai Havertz, for instance. He's ability wise, he's got so much more ability than Gallagher, but does he give you that same sort of energy, that same sort of passion? No, he doesn't. So that's what I'm saying. Right, to end off, we're going to look at the attack, and I've got to give them a round of applause. Why? Finally, we saw some end product. We saw a goal from two of our front men. Mudryk is improving game in, game out. We said if he gets what he needed is a consistent run of games to build that confidence. We know that he's a confidence player, and hopefully that goal will do him the world of good. He controlled it well, nice finish, and still bits about his game that need improving. Some of his off the ball running is still a bit raw and naive, but he's still young, and the ceiling's quite high for this guy. Look, Broha, well done, coming back from injury, showed a lot of guts and determination. He didn't give the Fulham defence a moment's rest. Powerhouse in attack. He got fortunate with that one in the first minute, which he fluffed his lines, but that was actually offside for him. But that's the thing, he keeps the defenders honest, and I like that about him. And the fact that he's come in straight away, scored a goal, again, that will do his confidence a world of good. Not getting carried away yet, because I still need consistency. I still need him to be hitting 10, 12 goals before I start getting carried away with him. But the early signs from him, again, were good. And more snobbery from our fan base with Cole Palmer, because a lot of people didn't want him. Why? Because he was, again, maybe because of his British passport. But what we're seeing with Cole Palmer now, we're seeing a player, a well-coached player. Obviously, he's been under Pep Guardiola. You can see that the way that he scans, looking for space. He's always got time. He's always, the weight of pass is good. Not all the time, but he's only human. Not every even line of misplaces passes and things. But his weight of pass is good. He shows good. The way he positions himself for the press as well. You can see again that's coaching from Guardiola, and he's just a classy player. He's got a trick on him as well. So, and he linked up the play nicely between the midfield and the attack, playing off that wide. He came in from the wide left, but he what I liked is the interchanging of positions as well. He was able to drop into that 10, and so it was really good in the first 20-25 minutes. Second half, we were a little bit off the pace, but in the game was won in the first 20 odd minutes. So that's it. The only thing I'll say, only criticism I'll say is I wish we had gone for the jug a little bit more, build up our goal difference and give us confidence. And we only had that shot what hit the post before, but I thought Fulham were there for the taking. Had we won this game 3 or 4-0, then the confidence would have been that much higher. But and 2 wins in the bounce now, 1 in the League Cup, 1 in the league. Hopefully going into that Burnley game, it should give us confidence for the hard games which are coming up. So what do you think about so what do you think about my analysis of the different positions? Am I off the mark with any of them? Let me know in the comments section, and we can argue it out. So don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications to be notified every time I make any videos. So take care, bye bye.